Hello, my name is Amy Higgin. I'm a Senior Translation Project Manager and I've worked with STB for just over 4 years.
My name is Elmira Saka. I work as an account manager. I have been at STB for 9 years.
Hi, my name's Jasmine and I am the in-house reviser here at Surrey Translation Bureau.
I am Katie McGill and I'm a Translation Project Management Team Leader.
My colleagues, I think obviously that's important in any job you work in, and we have a really great team at STB, and even though we're not in the office right now, we have Zoom calls and we have Slack, which is for instant messaging, so we all keep in contact with each other, and then when we're in the office, having things like team building and going to the pub sometimes after work.
I enjoy that we give back to our freelancer community. We host an annual freelancer event, and it's a great chance to network, to learn some new things, to teach things, and just a lovely opportunity to get together with our freelancers and put some faces to the names.
I like the variety. My job is never boring. I deal with people from all walks of life, from various industries. I find that sometimes I haven't even heard of something before I do research on a client. Some of the things that people who work with us do are fascinating, and a lot of things I have chosen to do now, or like some products I use now in my day-to-day life, came as a result of me getting to know these clients, understanding what it is that they're doing.
I really like how committed we are to the relationships we have with our translators. They're not just suppliers to us. We chat to them via email. We invite them to training and networking events. We sort of get to know them when we're assigning jobs to them, and it helps keep the day interesting, because it's like having little micro conversations with people, not just people that you work with on a day-to-day basis, and sort of as a result of that, there's a team spirit between us and the translators as well, so it feels like an extended sort of STB team. I suppose one of the main things is that it's always interesting. So STB likes to get involved in various things within the industry. There's been new initiatives, like we've offered different services. So things sort of evolve. So it kind of nothing's ever become stagnant.
STB sort of challenges me. There are always new opportunities, new areas to take responsibility.
I just think it's a lovely place to work. All your ideas are always heard, and there's always opportunity to branch out and build upon new things if you have any new ideas. For example, I started off as a reviser, and now I also look after our translation management software.
You get a lot of independence and autonomy at STB. You're given a body of work, you're given the tools, and if your tools don't work for you, you always get the opportunity to talk to the person you work with, to the team, your manager, and explain why you cannot do what you're supposed to do with what you've got. On a personal note, in the last 9 years with STB, I have gone through 3 life-altering events, and every single time I felt supported. I felt that I was given the time to find my feet, to cope with what life has thrown at me, and I'm really grateful for that.
Yes, I would recommend STB. Obviously, I think being here for going on 5 years is a testament to that.
While it is a small company, there's still a lot of opportunities, because you get a huge amount of exposure to various sides of running a business, translation business. You get a chance to do linguistic work. You can see the work that is done by project managers. You can see the technical side, because translation work is a lot of it is technical work. You get training. It's structured. STB have put a lot of time and effort to create very detailed guides about how things work, why they work the way they are.
I think when you work here, you don't just learn about STB and how we do things, but you get a broader idea of the translation industry as a whole, so you can develop more skills in that way. There's the chance to go to industry events and networking and like, for instance, I sometimes go into schools and do talks. So I think there's lots of opportunities to improve lots of different skills when you work here and try out different things and find out what you like and maybe hone in on those a bit more.
I've always felt supported here at STB. We have a few mental health first aid champions that have been trained here. So regardless if it's work stress, home stress, there's always someone to talk to and can help make you feel better.
Professionally, I will never forget the first time I went to a conference. I went to the ITI conference, I think it was 2017. Obviously, thanks to the opportunity that STB gave me to go there. And it was just, I just came back from it and I was like, wow, I love this industry. I love working in translation. And I was just so grateful for the opportunity. It opened my eyes to so many different things. I got to meet loads of different people. And obviously I learned a lot through all of the talks and the networking.
I think some of my favourite moments at STB is when we've done fundraising events. Normally it involves cakes, which are one of my favourite things, and everyone gets together and it's always for a great cause, and we always have a fun day when we do it.
The thing that comes to mind of a favourite memory at STB is going to the pub after work in the summer with all of the different colleagues, and we had a bit of an impromptu pub quiz in the garden, and we do quite a lot of like team building and different things together, and so yeah, that's a nice memory that I like to look back on when it's in times like this.
The really fond memories I have of STB are when we did our yearly Thanksgiving celebrations. So we would get together on Thanksgiving and we'd go to a local pub in Farnham, and they would put on a Thanksgiving meal for us. And I sort of took up that tradition as well by doing a burn supper. So we did that a couple of years. And it was just nice getting all of the team together, and we sort of celebrated it as you would. So we gave thanks for certain things, and on Burns night we did poetry, and it was just loads of fun.